Big hook, but why is the ivory trade harmful to these magnificent creatures? The ivory trade refers to the commercial harvesting and sale of ivory, which is the tusk of elephants. It started centuries ago when ivory was highly valued for its beauty and rarity, and it was used to make intricate carvings, jewelry, and ornaments. The demand for ivory has led to widespread hunting and poaching of elephants, with hunters targeting elephants for their ivory tusks. The current situation of African elephants, mini hook, the impact of the ivory trade on African elephants has been severe. Big hook, just how severe is it? Today, African elephants are facing a critical situation. Their populations are declining rapidly, and they're being killed at an alarming rate for their ivory tusks. According to recent estimates, only around 400,000 African elephants are left in the wild, and their distribution has become fragmented due to habitat loss. The consequences of the ivory trade, mini hook, the consequences of the ivory trade are not just limited to African elephants. Big hook, they go far beyond that and impact the elephants and the entire ecosystem. The ivory trade has far-reaching consequences. 1. Rapid decline of elephant populations. The demand for ivory has led to a significant increase in poaching and illegal hunting of African elephants, causing their populations to decline rapidly. The number of elephants killed each year for their tusks is alarmingly high, and the demand for ivory shows no sign of slowing down, putting elephants at risk of extinction in many areas. 2. Destruction of elephant habitats. The hunting of elephants and the illegal ivory trade often go hand in hand with the destruction of their habitats, leading to further declines in their populations. As elephants are large and require vast areas of land to roam and feed, their habitats are often targeted for conversion to other land uses, such as agriculture or development. This loss of habitat can significantly impact elephants and their populations, reducing their numbers and making it more difficult for them to survive. 3. Fueling corruption and instability. The illegal ivory trade can fuel corruption and instability in some countries, undermining the rule of law and putting elephants and other wildlife at risk. Corruption and bribery can undermine efforts to enforce laws and regulations to prevent the ivory trade, making it easier for poachers and traffickers to operate. This can also lead to instability and violence, as criminal gangs and armed groups may become involved in the trade. 4. The elephants, eroding the foundations of society and putting all wildlife and habitats at risk. Efforts to protect African elephants. Mini hook, we're not helpless in this fight to protect African elephants. Big hook, there are things we can do to help protect these magnificent creatures. Thankfully, there are efforts underway to protect African elephants and their habitats. Governments, non-governmental organizations, and individuals are working together to put an end to the ivory trade and protect these magnificent creatures. Laws and regulations have been implemented to curb the ivory trade and prevent the illegal harvest of ivory. Conservation programs are also underway to protect elephant habitats and prevent the decline of their populations. In conclusion, the ivory trade is a scourge decimating African elephants and their habitats, leaving behind a trail of destruction and consequences extending far beyond the immediate victims. From the rapid decline of elephant populations to the perpetuation of corruption and instability to the unraveling of conservation efforts, the impact of the illegal ivory trade cannot be overstated. It's time to take action and defend these magnificent creatures and the delicate balance they help maintain. The responsibility to protect African elephants falls on us. Ignoring this is not an option. This is not just a wildlife conservation issue but a global challenge that requires a global response. We must unite and work across borders and disciplines to end the illegal ivory trade and secure a future for these majestic animals and their habitats. Let's rise to this challenge and positively impact the world, one elephant at a time. The future of African elephants and the ecosystems they play such a critical role in depends on it.